Hello everybody, I'm Krasi. I want to inform you about a very important celestial event, which is the Heliacal disappearance of Venus. What is this meaning? This means that, I've been discussing this in many other videos, and I always inform you about the phase of Venus in particular. So what is this meaning? The Heliacal disappearance of Venus. This is when Venus will become invisible. So now as we speak, Venus has already started her process of disappearing, and even in some parts of Europe, she cannot be seen on the sky anymore. Venus is not literally disappearing. She will be there, present, but from our perspective, we will not be able to see her. And the average date of her disappearance actually is 2nd of February. What is this meaning? This is a very important celestial event. First of all, it coincides with the disappearance of the other planets, because at the moment when Venus will become invisible, also Jupiter and Saturn will be invisible. So we will be having 3 invisible planets, and they all will be soon together in the constellation of Capricorn. But what is here very interesting, let's understand the nature of Venus. Now, Venus is the most beautiful, gorgeous planet, which we all, astrologers or not, associate with love, joy, happiness, beauty, talents, and love. So, of course, she has different appearances, different manifestations. They all are associated to her phases. And we have this knowledge from ancient Babylon. So we know, and probably if you're following my channel, you know, because I discuss this almost every time when Venus is changing phase. So we know that Venus can be a morning star. As a morning star, she is the divinity Inanna from Akkad, where she is a masculine divinity, which the Greek would call Athenopolis, which is probably better known to you. It is a masculine divinity, which is the manifestation of wisdom, because Athenopolis was the one that would teach the kings how to win war. And then we have the evening star Venus, which I will talk about a bit more about in a second. The evening star Venus is Aphrodite, or this is in ancient Babylon, this is Inanna from Uruk. Very feminine, very beautiful, gorgeous, associated also with money, but also with romance, love, fertility, also sex. This is Venus when Inanna from Uruk. So, and then we have this third, very, very important manifestation of the energies of Venus, which is when she becomes invisible. Simply, this happens when she is too near the sun and she disappears in the rays of the sun. And there are so many beautiful mythological stories from Babylon, when she is the divinity Ereshkigal, very feminine, very beautiful, very much about wisdom. She is ruling the nether world. So what do we need to know here? She becomes invisible and she descends into the nether world. When she will be ruling the nether world, when she will be responsible for establishing the balance. She is not only responsible for death, but also for that and rebirth in all senses, also symbolical, but literally she would be responsible for this. Ereshkigal, the Venus invisible, which we have now present in our lives for a period of count from at the beginning of February up until 25th of April. So we will be having Venus invisible, this particular divinity, Ereshkigal, for such a long period. And what will she be bringing us? In what way will we be experiencing her energies? So, Ereshkigal, this is Persephone, and she, in the Greek mythology, she is very female, like we said. She's very She is very wise, and according to some mythological stories, she's not really helping, because she's not happy in her love life, because she's searching. So she will not be present on earth to help us financially, to help us romantically. She will be in the netherworld to make sure that she's to establish balance in the nature in our lives. So her absence, not literally but symbolical absence, is very important, because she's re-establishing the balance in the nature, the balance that we need also in our hearts. So what is she doing? Is she's entering the netherworld. There are some versions, of course, that she's a witch in a good sense, and she would give revenge to those who are not faithful to their partners. She is also ruling the celestial scorpion. And you see, this is very logical, because if she's associated with that and with magic, of course she would be very happy in the celestial scorpion. But let's see what is happening. So now she becomes invisible, and then on 26th of March, for the whole world. Now usually you ask me for which territory, for which part of the earth this is valid. I'm telling you more and less this is valid for the whole earth. And on the 26th of March, she is making exact conjunction with the sun. This is strong, this is powerful. People who are very intuitive, who are very spiritual, who are devoting their time to natural healing, to natural sciences, to hermetic knowledge, because the whole sign of the celestial scorpion, which Ereshkigal is ruling, is very much devoted to the ancient hermetic knowledge, because in Scorpio we have degrees which are called sacred and which are hermetic, because they are a lot about knowledge, and people who would have some of these degrees would be very knowledgeable, or would be forever researching the ancient occult world knowledge, sciences, ancient history, and all that is hermetic. So she will make conjunction with the sun on the 26th of March. Very strong date, and maybe the intuitive people, or the very spiritual, the very awakened souls would experience these energies. Now remember, I don't expect, and this is happening in Pisces, by the way. In Pisces, she is having some dignities, but not complete. Because in Pisces, she would be entering the house, the hidden house of her sister, Venus. So what is happening is she has certain dignities. She's not completely out of dignity in Pisces. She will be very strong there. And intuitively you will feel this. She will not give you abundance. I don't expect that she will help us financially. No. But intuitively, to make you deep understand the balance of nature, of the universe, to make you find your answers related to ancient knowledge, hermetic secrets. She may help you. If you meditate, if you connect with her on this day, 26th of March, you may reach a lot. Now, another thing. So this is this very important day. And then what is happening further? On the 25th of April, she's appearing, but this time she's appearing 25th of April as an evening star. So she is appearing from the netherworld. She is climbing and she is becoming Aphrodite. She's Inanna from Uruk, female, very, very delicate, so very much devoted to art, beauty, music, love, romance, money. But she's appearing where? In Aries, where? In degrees which are not benevolent for her. Because when she appears, her first visibility is in Aries, you can imagine that she is weak. And in astrology, we say that every beginning is determining the whole cycle. So she's starting her new cycle. Where? In Aries. So she's appearing in Aries. And in Aries, she will be in degrees in the constellation, in the body parts of the celestial ram Aries, which are the sexual organs of Aries, the sexual organs of the celestial ram. These degrees are not good. And also she is forming exact square with Saturn. So we will be having the first appearance of Venus, and then Saturn will be squaring her. So this first appearance of Venus will bring us what? She's starting a cycle where she's weak and when she's restricted. What is restricted? Love and money. From this cycle of Venus, we cannot expect enormous abundance. There will be restrictions, which would say that we will need to organize our private lives, if you want, and we need to organize our finances, because there may be restrictions. Remember, when she starts appearing, we will be having high expectations from her, but I do think that this cycle is starting with some weaknesses, which is that she will be especially helpful. She will be, of course, for people who have ascendant Aries. I'm talking about sidereal coordinates here. Sidereal Aries coordinate, ascendant or midheaven or moon in Aries or sun in Aries. These people will feel beautifully, will feel the energies of Venus, and this is wonderful. But still, we need to understand what the cycle of Venus this time will bring us until her next invisibility. So she may not be very generous, but still, she will give she will give us courage. She will give us warrior-like courage and attitude. But yes, she will be restricted. She may, this appearance may mean worldwide financial restrictions, which, because you see, not only that she's a bit weak in Aries, but because she's an evening star, and Aries is diurnal zodiacal signs, she's quite weak there. Also, her appearance is in a section ruled by Mercury. She will directly impact markets. She will directly impact world economy, and there won't be abundance. So this is just to give you indication of how she will influence the world. Of course, we will be enjoying her as an evening star, and especially powerful she will be in May, 13th, 14th of May, when I will be making Venus talismans, but we need to wait until then. So yes, this is about the phases of Venus. I think this is very important information concerning each person on Earth. And yes, I hope this is interesting, and see you soon.